Hey guys, this is Alec Rivard with my Week 3 NFL predictions. Last week I went 11-5 and I got my Game of the Week pick right. That puts my Game of the Week pick at 2-0 and my overall picks at 19-13. So let's get these picks underway, shall we? The first game is New England at Buffalo. New England and Buffalo are both 2-0. But the difference is the caliber of teams they played. Buffalo has played Oakland and Kansas City, and New England has played San Diego and some other team that I did not really care about looking up, but they were good. Miami. Yep, that's it, Miami. New England has Tom Brady, then Jarvis Green-Ellis, Danny Woodhead, Rob Gronkowski, Aaron Hernandez. Must I go on? Buffalo's gonna get a shock that they're not invincible, even though they showed it against two mediocre teams. New England will pull this one off very, very quickly. The game will be over by the end of the first quarter. Next is Cincinnati and San Francisco. San Fran might not have Braylon Edwards, so this is going to be a very close game. Andy Dalton showed he can do good, but with Cedric Benson not playing the best he can, and Cincinnati not having an inconsistent receiving core, I can see San Fran pulling this one off. Game 3 is Cleveland and Miami. If Peyton Hillis does play, which I think he's going to, they should be able to run all over Miami, because if he's that's if he's on having a good day. Because Peyton Hillis isn't consistent. But I feel he'll suit up and he'll have one of those good days against Miami. And with Colt McCoy playing better than some of us would have thought, I think that they'll be able to not have a good passing game, but have a balanced attack on offense, so they won't be able to just set up in a run defense. Well, Miami, that is. Tennessee and Denver is the next game. Both teams do not look too good, but I think Tennessee will be able to incorporate Chris Johnson more by this point. And though Willis McGahee has been doing very good for Denver, they don't have much of a passing game right now, but Tennessee does. So Tennessee will have a more balanced attack and more diverse attack, taking the win. Next is Detroit and Minnesota. Minnesota looks terrible. Detroit looks phenomenal. Detroit will win by a lot. That is all for that game. It's going to be very quick. New Orleans and Houston. This is going to be a great game. Now, this might actually be a last-second change. I was thinking New Orleans would win, but I did not consider the fact that Ben Tate has two 100-yard rushing games for the first 2 weeks. They also have Matt Schaub, who can pass to Andre Johnson, so they have the passing game there that they need. They have a good running game, even though New Orleans is a more diverse one, and also a very good passing game. This one is going to be very interesting. I think that, I'm gonna stay with my original pick of New Orleans, just because they both have great passing games, but New Orleans will have a more diverse running game. Alright. Next is Philadelphia and the Giants. Philly may not have won against Atlanta, but since Michael Vick will be suiting up to play, I can see them pulling off this game against the Giants. Next is my game of the week, Carolina and Jacksonville. The reason this is my game of the week is Carolina had Cam Newton play phenomenal against Green Bay and phenomenal against Arizona. Two teams that, in the beginning of the season, both people said could be playoff teams, and so far can still live up to that expectation. Jacksonville, on the other hand, is not a good team. I can see Carolina and Cam Newton not destroying Jacksonville, but I see Cam Newton having a phenomenal game and doing good enough so that Carolina's sluggish defense will not bring them down. Carolina will win this one, but not by much. Next is the Jets in Oakland. Oakland is terrible. Their one attack right now is Darren McFadden. The Jets have great rushing defense. Oakland will have no idea what to do as they lose to the Jets. Next is Baltimore and St. Louis. Baltimore may have had a stunning loss to Tennessee, but I think right now Baltimore is going to be like, you know what? We did this wrong, this wrong, this wrong, and go through the whole list of things they did wrong. This week in practice, well, last week, I'm guessing they went through it very thoroughly, trying to correct every single thing they'd done wrong. That way, when they go into St. Louis, they can show the Rams how they were supposed to play against Tennessee and how they did play against Pittsburgh firsthand. St. Louis will get dominated by Baltimore. Next is San Diego and Kansas City. Kansas City is terrible. Even though San Diego may have lost by 14 to New England, that game was very close, and it really was the fourth quarter until the game just kind of went into New England's hands. San Diego will destroy Kansas City, a team that has only scored, if I'm correct, 6 points, maybe 10. I think 10 points this season. Yes, Kansas City's going to do terrible. Next is Green Bay and Chicago. Green Bay is a great team. They're 2-0, even though they had a close game against Carolina. You know, Cam Newton has done phenomenal. You can't blame Green Bay for that. So, just like I said when New Orleans played Chicago, both teams have great passing right now, and both teams have great defense. Chicago may have a bit stronger of a running game, but I feel Green Bay has stronger receivers than Chicago does, so it'll be a close game, but Green Bay will come up on top. Now, Arizona and Seattle. This game, I think, is going to be pretty interesting, but I think that Arizona's going to come up on top just because. Yep, that's why. Next is Atlanta and Tampa Bay. Michael Turner is hopefully going to have a run fest in the red zone, while Matt Ryan can pass all over them while they're in their own territory. I see Tampa Bay getting destroyed by Atlanta's offense. Next is Pittsburgh and Indianapolis. Indianapolis still does not have Peyton Manning, and they won't for a while. Pittsburgh is going to have Rashard Mendenhall run all over them. Ben Roethlisberger also has Sanders to pass to. Ward to pass to. I believe he has Holmes to pass to. So, Pittsburgh's going to have an offensive fest on Indianapolis. Lastly, Washington and Dallas. Now, this is probably my surprise pick of this week. I think Washington is going to come up on top because Tony Romo's injured. Probably won't play. Not pay, play. He doesn't have to pay anyone. He gets paid. So, anyway, I feel that because Rex Rosen's been playing the way he has, he'll be able to do enough to balance their attack so that Dallas will always have to be like on edge if they're going to run with Tim Hightower, Roy Haleu, or are they going to pass to Santana Moss or Chris Cooley. I think because of that, Washington has balanced enough attack and the Romo-less Dallas that Washington will come up on top very close, just like they did last week against Arizona. Okay, that is all my picks. Hopefully, I do just as well as they did last week, which was 11-5. Hopefully, I get my game of the week pick right again. So, like I said, 19-13, which is pretty good, I'd say. Yep. So, this is Alec, and I'll see you guys later. But first, like this video if you like the NFL. It's back, and it has been for a while, so that was useless to say. And subscribe if you like this video, because I'll be doing more videos and also other NFL prediction videos. Yeah, I'm going to stop talking now. Bye.